Hello and welcome to Legal Week Q&A in association with Eversheds. I'm John Malpas. With me here in the studio is Bryan Hughes, Chief Executive of Eversheds. Hello, Bryan.
Hello, pleased to meet you, John.
We're here to discuss a major report that Eversheds has commissioned, Law Firm of the 21st Century, the Client's Revolution. Bryan, tell me a bit about how you went about doing the survey.
An extensive survey, John, a global survey covering general counsel and partners in major law firms. So the report and its findings, they're not the views of Eversheds, they're the views of the legal sector.
And take me through the key findings of the report.
I suppose the major finding is really the shift in the balance of power between major law firms and general counsel. And if you go back before the recession, I suppose to put it in basic terms, the lawyers called the shots. Well, it's not the case now. I think general counsel see themselves as very firmly in charge.
And how is that manifesting itself in terms of the demands that they're making on law firms?
Well, the demands are being made demand is the right word. It's a cry for greater efficiency, to do things differently, to be more innovative, to actually look for value billing. For example, don't look at the input, don't look at the amount of time it takes to do something, look at the output and the value to the client. So that's a message from almost every general counsel we speak to.
And I know the report talks about the causes of this shift. Just take us through some of the things that are actually causing this to happen.
Well, there are a number of factors. The major one is the recession. That's a major catalyst. But within that, you've got the rise in influence within the business of general counsel. A large proportion, 75% almost, have said that in the short space of time since the recession, they're more influential. They've got greater say within their business, which is impactful. Obviously, the move from west to east, that's globalization, that's a big impact as well. Plus the increased use of and the increased demand for technology, increased efficiency, and finally the Legal Services Act.
In terms of technology, is it in terms of the tools that they've got at their command to use to sort of slice up the way legal advice is delivered, etc.?
Well, it's a combination of factors. In terms of, I suppose the major impact is outsourcing, and the fact that you can use technology many ways just to increase efficiency within your business, within your teams, across, we've got obviously an extensive network across your own network, but the major impact is the demand for outsourcing to secure the benefits of far more efficient resource in different parts of the world, India and South Africa predominantly.
And presumably your clients are talking to you about this?
Our clients are talking to us. One or two clients are actually demanding that we look at it and demanding that we do it because the pressure's on the clients to secure greater efficiencies are there and they're passing that pressure down to us.
Some people have said that it's going to be temporary and that it's going to be business as usual as the market picks up. What do you think?
Some people may say that. I think if people actually say that and act upon that, they won't be here for very long. The vast majority of the people we spoke to, and just to remind you, general counsel and partners in major law firms, are of the view that the impacts are permanent, and therefore that requires a change in the way you do things. So no, I don't believe that these changes are temporary.
And this is something that came through from some of your colleagues in other firms. In other words, you surveyed partners in different firms, and they came up with that view as well.
Absolutely.
And they may not have said that a few years ago, 5 years ago or so.
Well, if you look at, for example, the hourly rate, the report we commissioned a couple of years ago, I think 48% or so of partners believe that the hourly rate was coming to an end, but only 22% of general counsel. 2 years on, those figures are nearer, well, high 80s, almost 90% are believing that, so a massive change.
That is very, presumably extremely important for law firms. I was going to ask you about that. So that's one of the key things that came out of the report, this issue about the hourly rate, because it's often said that people talk about it a lot, but it doesn't actually change.
Well, it has changed. I mean, the hourly rate isn't dead. I mean, that's an expression that's used, but it's only one factor. If you go back 5 years, the hourly rate was the predominant method of assessing a bill. Now it's just one of many, and as I said earlier, clients are looking for value billing. They're looking at their lawyers to share risk and reward, more contingent fees, so lots of innovative ways to bill clients and share those risks and issues.
And this report has told you a lot about the way the legal market is changing. So perhaps you could say a little bit about how Eversheds is specifically responding to some of the findings.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair to say that some of these changes have been coming for a while, but the recession has been the burning platform that has driven change at a greater pace. And some of the things that we've been doing for some time, project management, giving clients certainty, our GAMS technology, which we've been using for some time, these have all been great tools that we've been able to use and take advantage of in the last couple of years. But we are continuing that process, and all the things I've talked about in terms of value billing, doing things differently with clients, that's also outsourcing. We've been doing all those things as well, in addition to the project management and the GAMS tools we've been using for many years.
And the clients good feedback?
In relation to GAMS and project management, very good feedback. Clients are demanding certainty, efficiency, and those tools help us deliver that.
Thank you very much indeed. And thank you very much for watching Legal Week Q&A in association with Eversheds.